Hey y'all, welcome to Musical Miles Podcast, where live music and great stories take center stage. Today's episode is brought to you by our friends at Teton Guitars. Whether you're picking tunes around a campfire or taking the stage at your favorite honky tonk, Teton Guitars delivers rich, soulful sound built for the journey. Learn more at tetonguitars.com. Now let's dive into some music and memories.
Hey, good morning, everybody. We want to get started here. We've got a 30-minute time limit for each of these artists, and we want to get going. Want to introduce myself. My name is Byron Duffin. My wife, Shanda, is our producer today. We host Musical Miles Podcast. We're based out of Idaho Falls, just south Idaho Falls, Idaho. Been doing this podcast for a little over a year, or right about a year. We came to Livingston to the Songwriter Festival and got to interview some of the artists last fall. What a cool experience. We love the songwriter format. And so when Mike asked me if I would host this today, I was thrilled. Today and tomorrow. So we get to do this all over again tomorrow with Tony Arata, Kim Ritchie, and with Wynn Varble tomorrow. So today we have a replacement for our first guest, who was Mercedes Carroll, had something come up. And so she begged Lena. I keep screwing it up, so I apologize. This is Lena Marie Schiffer from Livingston. So her and Mercedes hang their hat in the same town. So Montanan. And we're excited to hear what she's got to play for us today. But let's tell them a little bit about yourself. You're originally from Santa Barbara, California.
Yeah, hi everybody. Good morning. Hello. Yeah, my name's Lena Marie Schiffer. I currently live in Livingston, Montana, and I actually grew up in Santa Barbara, California. Yeah, Santa Barbara. But I've been in Montana. I moved to Bozeman first and was there for 14 years and have been in Livingston for a little over a year now. So, yeah, I love it. I've been playing music for about 12 years professionally. I was in a bluegrass band called Laney Lou and the Bird Dogs. Any Bird Dog fans out there?
There you go.
We toured into Red Lodge on occasion. Yeah, I was touring with them full time for 7 years, 7 of those 10 years, and just a year and a half ago branched off and started playing on my own and kind of forming a new project. So that's where we are now.
So are you still going down the bluegrass road, or you have that influence, obviously?
Yeah, I definitely have the folk influence still, but I think, you know, one of the reasons that I left the bluegrass band was I was starting to write songs that were feeling a bit different than bluegrass. I kept writing songs that were getting bluegrassified. I like a slow folk tune, and they started getting kind of like lost in translation, and I really had to dig deep and figure out what I was wanting to play and what I was wanting to share with people, and it became really important for me to just feel authentic. And sounds easy now, but it was a hard decision. And yeah,
who really influenced your music? Because I know bluegrass. There are a lot of bluegrass artists that obviously influence you, but mainstream, I guess, if you will, or folk. I know we talked a little bit. I listened to your music this morning. You're a big Dylan fan.
Big Dylan fan. My parents had a lot of influence over the folk world for me, so I listened to a lot of Bob Dylan and Neil Young and Jackson Brown and some Alison Krauss. She was a huge influence in high school for me. I got to see her in Union Station play when I was 16, and that was definitely like a moment for me where I was like, wow, I love this folk and bluegrass world. Yeah, so Alison Krauss and Gillian Welch, those have been huge influences for me. And then just more recently going into kind of indie folk world, Adrienne Lenker from Big Thief, if you all know her at all. She's one of the most amazing folk writers out there, and I highly recommend checking her out. Yeah, she's been high on the list lately.
Cool. Well, let's get to it. Let's have you play us a tune, and then we'll talk a little bit more.
All right.
Just kind of set it up for us, if you will.
I think I'm going to start with a song that I actually wrote when I was still touring with Laney Lou and the Bird Dogs. It didn't end up on one of our albums, but it is a song that I wrote when I was starting to feel the burnout of touring. And whenever I would get home after long stints on the road, I would kind of start having anxiety attacks about just how do I spend these few days at home well? Am I supposed to rest? Am I supposed to be productive? Am I supposed to write a song, which is really hard to do when you're so burnt out on the road? Turns out, though, that I just wrote a song about kind of being burnt out and realizing that I just needed to take a break every once in a while. So this is called Another Mountain. Yep. Waiting around for time to kill, being the rest of standing still, close to the stars, bound by my body, beating my head into the ground, forgetting the wisdom I have found, telling myself to rest in this valley, till I pack up my bags, head down the road. Gotta find out if I'm lucky or no, going it blind or I'll never ride, climbing a mountain to reach the sky. No, I'm not dormant, I can run when it's time, gonna find my fortune, but I just need a little quiet, reaching the top and looking down. I may be small but I'm full of sound, shouting to the world that I'm alright. Just one step can make me fall into the test and into a wall, finding it hard to hold on to the light. But I pack up my bags, head down the road. Gotta find out if I'm lucky or no, going a blind or I'll never ride, climbing a mountain to reach the sky. No, I'm not dormant, I can run when it's time, gonna find my fortune, but I just need a little quiet before another mountain, another mountain. Well, I pack up my bags, head down the road. Gotta find out if I'm lucky or no, going blind or I'll never ride, climbing a mountain to reach the sky. No, I'm not dormant, I can run when it's time, gonna find my fortune, but I just need a little quiet. I'll put my time in, not waiting for the sun to rise on the horizon. Oh, I just need a little quiet before another mountain. Just need a little quiet, another mountain. Just need a little quiet, another mountain. Oh, I just need a little quiet.
Wow.
Thank you.
That's amazing. That's a beautiful song. You have a beautiful voice. Yeah, that was great. So let's talk a little bit about the songwriting. So did you write that by yourself, or is that a co-write?
Yeah, I wrote that by myself. Most of my songs start just from me.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
and we are here at a songwriter festival, right? So
Yeah.
we're here to celebrate the songwriter, and it's a very unique situation for everyone. From all the songwriters and the artists that we interview, we always ask that question: Is it a personal thing for you, or is it you just don't have someone that you're around to co-write with, or is it just because we've interviewed some artists that just say, look, I don't co-write with anyone. It's very personal.
Yeah. Gosh. I think I'm curious to start co-writing a little bit, but my songs, at least for now, really do start so personally that I think that I'm the best person to write my story first. But I also really, I think I share my music because I want it to become other people's songs. So I really, while I write it really personally, I also try to write it in a way that you can take that song that I just wrote, even though I'm telling you what it's about for me, I hope that you can take it and make it your own. And so I think with co-writing, that's something that's really unique that comes out of that, is it's sort of like two people's perspectives coming into a song. So I'm curious to go down that road, but so I'm not a hard no on co-write.
Okay. Well,
and for now.
And if you talk to the songwriters that are here from Nashville that do this, you know, they call Nashville the big machine for a reason. It's we were in Nashville this spring and got to go to Curb Records and interview some songwriters there who've made a living for 20 years, but they go in every day. It's a job, right?
Yeah.
So not everybody, it isn't their job. It is your job, but it isn't the grind,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
And so it's very personal, and you may be, you know, it may take you a week to write a song, it may take you 10 minutes. It just depends, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So very unique for everybody, and everybody's, it's good to hear those stories, right?
Yeah.
And you've got some wonderful songwriters here that are a wealth of knowledge of that. You know, James Dean Hicks wrote with lots of other great songwriters.
Yeah, I think it's possible that being in Montana isolates me a little bit from a lot of people who are looking to co-write, but there are also some incredible musicians here, so I think it might just be a matter of asking.
Yeah, I think, and then not only that, but it gives you the perspective of writing a song like that, Another Mountain, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's, you know, that song makes a lot of sense to me.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, cool.
Good. I'm glad.
Cool. All right. Have we got any questions from the audience? I meant to do that before I got started today, was to ask. Yeah, we got a gentleman back here.
Could you talk about your process for songwriting? How does it start? How does it evolve?
Sure. He asked what my process for songwriting is. It's a good question. It's a hard question to answer because it does vary. But a lot of times, I have notes and notes of ideas that often start in my phone. Notes of like little sentences or just ideas, and then when one kind of grabs my attention, I'll head to. Usually it's my house. I have to be alone. I don't like it when my husband, who is a musician, is around. Only my dog can bear witness to the early stages of my songs. But anyway, I'll usually do big brainstorm bubbles, so I'll just get a ton of words. I don't know if you're looking to be this specific with it, but I just have like sort of a chaotic open notebook that has brainstorm bubbles of words that are coming to mind that have this sentence in mind. Like I'll kind of choose themes, and then from there I'll start playing a melody, and then I have all these words, not necessarily lyrics, but like keywords that I can just babble talk while I'm playing a melody. And sometimes like the words just land. They like find me, and the syllables are right, and it just feels good, and it builds from there. So yeah, it's an interesting, babble singing is one of my favorite things to do, where I'm just sort of like, time to kill, you know, and it's just like time to kill like is what ends up being the one that sticks, and then I write from there. So yeah, that's a short version of that.
Anyone else? Yeah.
How about the melody?
Yeah.
How
The melody?
How does that happen?
Man, I do think there is a muse that comes from somewhere. I don't know. I think like it's such a combination of things. It's a combination of all the songs that I've heard before that are mine or other people's, and somehow they like find a pattern in your brain that feels good. Gosh, I'm trying to think of a song that I wrote with the melody first. I wrote some lyrics to a song first recently. I could play it for you next. That was like, the chorus came to me while I was driving in the car, so the melody is what had to come first. I didn't have a guitar or a piano to pick up, and then I went home and made the melody of the guitar. I actually played it on piano first. Work for what I had been singing in my car, and I have a bunch of voice memos, so yeah, I don't know, melody is mysterious to me, but I do think it's a combination of universal energy and like it needing to come out, and also just like the millions of songs I've listened to in my past. finding their way.
Well, it's interesting to me for as a lover of music, and I'm not a musician. I play the guitar, but very poorly. But there's someone made the comment to me the other day that there's only 12 notes, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, different levels of those notes and pitches, but tones. But so it's not really that complicated, and those notes have all been played a bazillion times.
Yeah.
And I think I heard somewhere the other day too, Willie Nelson said that the songs are there, you just reach up and pluck them out. So it is the universe a little bit.
It is. It's kind of wild.
Yeah, so cool. Well, play us another tune.
Yeah, I'll play that song. It's a really quiet song, but you guys have been a great audience so far.
You rowdies in the back, settle down.
A really good example of what I was just talking about with both of you is that my husband says sometimes, like, he says the world is on fire, it's only a matter of time. Or like, it's only a matter of time is sort of his like response to climate disaster and political disaster and things, and it's, that line stuck with me. And kind of what that means to us of just being like, wow, it just feels like things are gonna keep getting hard and harder sometimes, and I really wanted to write about that. And this song came out of me with like 8 days before I headed to the recording studio in January. And I had been really stressing about all the other songs. I had 10 songs, I was feeling good about them. I was like, these are gonna be on the album. And then out of nowhere, this song comes to me. And I really do feel like I had to pluck it out of, I had to listen to that and be like, this song needs to be said and this song needs to be played. And I sent it to my producer and she just agreed. She's like, it came from somewhere else and you have to listen to that. So yeah, this melody was written in the car and then I went and finished it. It is called World on Fire, and it's just about having that tiny bit of hope even when things feel impossible. I'm gonna turn my guitar up just a little bit.
Yeah.
It's a real quiet song. Holding, feeling, letting in. Cracks in the ceiling, caving in. Walls are crumbling to the floor. I can't fight it anymore. Upset, unfed, craving space. Words left unsaid, found their place. You held my head in embrace. There are people we can't change. We both know the world's on fire, it's only a matter of time. Here on the couch I'm crying and telling you I wanna keep on trying. Waiting, breaking through the mire. Same old story, getting tired. on trying. We both know the world's on fire, it's only a matter of time. Here on the couch I'm crying and telling you I wanna keep on trying. You say it's gonna be fine. You say it's gonna be fine. You say it's gonna be fine.
Wow. Thank you so much. That is a beautiful tune. And another one that makes you think, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's a great song. So did you have you cut the album? And did you cut one of the other 10? So you only have 10.
Oh, such a good question. I put 11 songs on my
I
album.
was gonna say,
to make
yeah.
room for that
There you
song.
go. Okay.
I did have to cut some. I actually had 13. I cut 2, and then I cut 2,
Okay.
and that was hard, but it was okay.
Yeah.
But that song came. I think it just needed to be. Needed to be on the album, so that's where it came from.
It needed to be on the album.
Yeah.
So the album has been released?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay, when's the release date?
Also a good question. I'm in the middle of mixing this album, so I'm hoping to have it early 2026, and that's a recent adjustment. I thought that I would be putting it out this fall, and kind of back to that song, Another Mountain, of always wanting to be productive. I really had to battle with myself just a week ago and realize that the timeline I was coming up with just really wasn't working, and there were a bunch of signs to kind of tell me that I needed to pause and be a little more patient. I'm gonna let the songs come out when they need to, and that's really hard sometimes.
Are you going to release some singles at a time?
I will. I think
Okay.
my new goal is to have some singles out in the fall, and then I'll put the whole album out.
Okay. Well, everybody does it different anymore. It's rare that they release a full album.
Yeah.
Most everybody releases singles nowadays, so that's very unique. And especially as a songwriter, that's not always, the goal is to be a songwriter and an artist. Because you have several songwriters here. I mean, you've got a great songwriter artist in the back there, Mr. Caleb Beasley, who's just got a new album. Excited about that. But that's what's cool about coming to Livingston and to Red Lodge, to these songwriter festivals, is we get to hear the precursors and to the early
First
stuff.
versions.
First versions of them, exactly.
Yeah.
So, any other questions from the audience? Hey, how many instruments do you play?
Oh, it
Be
just
honest with
depends
us.
on how prolific you need to be to claim that.
Yeah.
On stage, I play guitar and stomp box and a little bit of tambourine.
Okay.
I used to play the washboard in the Bird Dogs.
Oh, wow.
I think that might be retired for now.
Yeah. But you do play
But I
piano.
play piano very basically. It helps me get melodies out and helps me hear songs differently on the piano. So.
Cool. All right. Well, if there's no other questions, I'm going to have you play at least one more.
Okay.
Tell us about it.
Ooh, I don't know. I didn't have one planned.
Oh, really?
No, I do. I have many songs. I just didn't have one on deck in my head. Let's see. Any requests?
How about, since we talked about Dylan, how about a Dylan?
You want a Dylan song?
Yeah.
All right. Can I give you guys an option? Okay, let's list them. I have I Shall Be Released. I have It Ain't Me, Babe. You Ain't Going Nowhere.
I think you ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, well, will you guys sing with me?
You don't want me singing. We'll turn my mic off.
Sorry, guys.
That was great. Oh, it's so well there.
Clouds too swift and the rain won't lift. Railings froze and the gate won't close. Get your mind off the winter time, 'cause you ain't going nowhere. Sing along now. Ooh, ride me high. Tomorrow's the day my bride's gonna come. Oh Lord, how we gonna fly down in the easy chair. I don't care how many letters you send. The morning came and the morning went. Pick up your money and pack up your tent, 'cause you ain't going nowhere. Ooh, ride me high. Tomorrow's the day my bride's gonna come. Oh Lord, how we gonna fly down in that easy chair? Buy me a flute, a gun that shoots, tailgates and substitutes. Strap yourself to a tree with roots, 'cause you ain't going nowhere. Ooh, ride me high. Tomorrow's the day my bride's gonna come. Oh Lord, how we gonna fly down in that easy chair? Ooh. Genghis Khan, he could not keep all his men supplied with sleep. We'll climb that mountain no matter how steep. When we get up to it, ooh, ride me high. Tomorrow's the day my bride's gonna come. Oh Lord, how we gonna fly down in that easy chair? Ooh, ride me high. Tomorrow's the day my bride's gonna come. Oh Lord, how we gonna fly down in that easy chair?
Awesome.
Thank you guys.
Thank you so much.
I
need you to sign this.
Yes, I don't have any solo music released yet, but please follow me. I have an email sign up on my website, but also that song "You Ain't Going Nowhere." My husband and I did a really weird version of it. So if you do look up my name, you'll find it online. Lena Marie Schiffer.
And it's great.
It's an odd, creepy version of that song. So check it out.
That creepy, but it's cool.
Creepy.
Okay, it's a little creepy. But thank you so much for filling in for Mercedes. We appreciate that. She missed out. We'll get to see her somewhere else this weekend, but obviously, if you would sign. So once again, for those of you who don't know, Musical Miles Podcast, we started this just not quite a year ago. We have interviewed 116 artists in the last 11 months. We have posted 82 episodes of our podcast. We post 3 times a week. Check us out. We're on all streaming platforms. Here's your pin. And we would love to have you follow us. You won't get to see this other than live. You saw it here, right? First, but you'll get to see it again and get to tell all your friends and family, I was there. So, hey, thank you so much.
Thank you.
We appreciate you guys. We've got Gold Pines up next, but we will see you somewhere down the road if we don't see you here in Red Lodge. All right. Thanks again.
Yeah.